With the first pick of the 2009 draft, the Kansas City Royals and Chris Baird have selected.
Hello, all you Caputo Complex fans. It is back. The 2009 season being kicked off on March 15th with the 2009 draft. There were a couple surprising picks, to say the least, and our analysts Richie Ricciardi and Vinny Caputo will weigh in on that. And also a huge trade going down pre-draft between three teams. Find out that and what the experts think that will do to the 2009 season. Everything coming up on this special draft edition of Wiffle tonight. It's coming up right now.
Hello everybody, welcome to Wiffle Tonight special edition for the 2009 draft. I'm joined by Richie Ricciardi and Vinny Caputo, the defending championship managers. Richie, there was a very interesting draft today. What did you think about the first round? Were you surprised about any of the top three picks?
Well, obviously, I thought for the number one pick, Chris Baird and the Royals did not do a very good job. I mean, Jared Minsky is a subpar pitcher, and getting stuck with Jeff Seymour at the last pick. It wasn't a good showing for the Royals.
Vinny Caputo, we're going to talk to you a little bit about your job today, drafting. You made the big trade by moving up to second pick, so you got Timmy. That's a good move, but how do you about your second round pick?
I was trying to get John Harris, and one pick behind. Alex Castro, one of the managers who's not really a good player, he wanted John Harris, and I offered $5 and Matt Carbone for John Harris, and he didn't accept that. He wanted $10 for John Harris. The guy is a non-all-star. He's a non-championship caliber player, and he has not had a home run off of anybody but Joe Caputo. So I don't understand why he wants him that bad, but over to you.
All right, thank you for that. All right, we have a few games coming up in the first game of the first weekend of the season. Game of the week. You two are going to be playing against each other. You guys have anything to say to each other before the game?
Screw you.
What about you?
Good luck.
I'll be going professional and say good luck.
Okay, thank you. The other two games.
Because I'm professional.
Okay, all right.
I'm professional.
Okay, the other two games are the A's are taking on the Blue Jays. Your thoughts?
Well, obviously, the Blue Jays are the better team. They had a great draft. Well done job by Joe Caputo. Making trades. Getting Elliott and David Baird. What I want.
He wants him.
All right, I'll make it a little bit. All right, yeah, let's get to that trade a little bit. Winner and loser of that trade. Who's the winner of the trade?
Blue Jays, obviously.
Okay, now who's the loser of the trade?
Blue Jays, obviously.
All right.
Now I'm gonna go with the A's because he got $10, and $10 is really he just bought stuff from Burger King that was worth $10. So it's not really a lot of money to be spending. So.
It could end up costing him about $240. All right. Other news. The other league. The Astros are taking on the Reds in the first game of the season. Tyler Haynes. Interesting draft. What do you say?
Yes, I'd say it's an interesting draft, as you see on the big board over here. Tyler Egan and Vito Gallaletta. Those are two average players. They're not all-stars. They're not really. I don't know where he's going this season, but I know that in the first game of the season he might come with something because as Alex Castro has no pitching, and Matt Carbone would be a perfect fit for the pitching rotation, but unfortunately he wants $10 for him. But.
Really? Have you ever seen Matt Carbone?
Matt Carbone, yes. We hung out last weekend. He's doing some batting practice. He looked very good. He struck me out a few times, actually.
All right. Well, anyway.
Was that serious?
Let's head into the second round now. The Oakland Athletics. Justin Davidson, were you anticipating him falling that as far to 7?
Well, to be honest, I don't think he's that good
Okay.
because I don't know.
I mean, he
I guess
obviously-
Cal feel like he had to take him because he was friends, and I guess he was here. And
Okay, that's true. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, Tyler Hayes didn't really have a problem taking him, not taking him.
exactly.
All right.
But,
All right. Anyway,
Okay, we get it.
what about Ken Brophy?
I don't really remember Ken Brophy.
Ken
playing.
Brophy's
I
a
don't know how
solid
he was.
player. He gets
He's
out
he's
there.
a question mark.
He's very active, but I mean, jacked out of his mind, obviously. He just.
Will his muscles enable the fact that
Yeah,
he can
that's true. The muscles are a big
swing?
factor.
Will it affect it?
All right, and the last thing I want to get to, winners and losers of the draft. We're going to have to pick 2 winners and 2 losers. We're going to pick 1 each. So, for you, who's the winner of this year's 2009 draft and why?
Well, I'm a winner, so I'm going to go with Diamondbacks.
And why is that?
And because, Timmy Murray and Vinny Caputo, it's just.
Well, let's try to not pick yourself.
Alright, well, other than that, I'm going to have to go with maybe the Blue Jays only had an effective draft, Elliot Drucker. I mean, he's a little overrated, but I think he's still a solid pick. Dave Baird, we'll see how he turns out. He could be shaky. That Blue Jays look like they have a good draft on paper, but they may turn out to,
Okay, yeah. And what about you, winner?
I have to go with Diamondbacks. I mean, Vinny Caputo and Tim Murray are just lethal together. I know because I had
actually,
Timmy.
yeah, I was talking to him earlier, and he said that him with Timmy is pretty similar to you with Timmy last year. That's a championship team, so you got to think that the Diamondbacks.
The all important thing is, though, is the third player.
And third
It's your
player.
make or
Maybe I
break.
can, like,
yeah.
maybe I can kill
Brian
him.
Rice actually was a very good third player last year. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it to this year's draft. Loser from this year.
Royals. Enough said. Royals.
All right.
My loser is going to be probably the, I'm going to go with the A's. I mean, they didn't really have much of a selection. Nah, I'm going to go with the Royals, yeah. I mean, Jerry Minsky, solid player, but I mean, I don't know if that was really a good pick, like this pick, a.k.a. CBC.
All right, and favorite to win the American League,
Blue
Rich,
Jays.
and favorite to win the National League, Vin.
Diamondbacks or Padres. I'm not sure.
Okay, you're
gonna be
staying
a
away
rematch
from
of
the
finals.
Alex DeCastro Reds, who we haven't really got
Yeah, I
to.
don't really
Dan
wanna
Franco has a
associate
big
myself
question
with
mark, would you say?
Yeah, very big question mark. I mean, baseball obviously has nothing to do with wiffle ball. We've seen that from a lot of players that
Ken Brophy actually was,
turns out.
was a decent baseball player.
Yeah, it turns out a lot of baseball players are not good wiffle ball players. I mean, Vito Gataletta, example, he's a solid baseball player. Shaky on the wiffle ball field. Elliot Drucker even. I mean, I don't really remember his baseball career, but he's also another shaky player.
All right, so thank you everyone for participating today, Rich and Vin. On behalf of the entire Caputo Complex administration, we will see you back for the 2009 season